House of LeMay Makeup and Dressing Room.
Here comes Amber. Stop what you're doing. Here comes Amber. She's just doing what she can. Here comes Amber. Cue the spotlight. Here comes Amber with 2 drinks in her hand. The matriarch of fashion, sequins to her glasses, you can't look away. Ask her, does she do it? There's really nothing to it. She's got that feminine game. If you have a party, or if you're feeling naughty, call up the House of LeMay. Here comes your favorite gal. Here comes your queen. Here comes the talk of the town. It's Amber Live tonight. The music starts playing, it's time for cabareting on Amber Live tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn off all cell phones and get ready for your host, Amber LeMay.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on Sunday night to Amber Live, another edition of Amber Live. First, I want you to like, share, and subscribe. We really want to get those subscriptions up. So if you're over there on YouTube, press that subscribe button, won't you? But you know what? Now it's time for this week's headlines. This week in headlines, we're looking at criminals guilty of being stupid. And here we go. In Pennsylvania, a 29-year-old man is behind bars on multiple charges, including threatening to stab the clerk at the Adult World sex shop. The man entered the X-rated Emporium and walked out with a pair of masturbators. No, this wasn't a kidnapping. It was a retail theft. He got off with a $96 fleshlight and the Auto Blow AI, which retails for about $250. Sounds like I ought to blow some money for a friend. The threatened clerk told authorities that the man entered the store and instantly walked to the back and grabbed the 2 sex toys. When confronted in the parking lot, the accused threatened to stab the clerk. The thief was caught red-handed at a nearby hotel. The clerk was able to assist in nailing this guy because the thief had recently filled out an employment application for that very same store. A drive-through customer at Long John Silver in Evansville, Indiana, became irate upon being told that the restaurant would not sell a single hush puppy. Let me break down that sentence. Long John Silver's is a fast food restaurant chain located mainly in the Midwest and South that specializes in seafood. A hush puppy is a small ball of cornmeal dough that is quickly deep fried. And Evansville, Indiana is, Evansville, Indiana, a small city located on the southern Indiana-Kentucky border. Back to our story. The customer pulled up to the drive-through window and requested an order of 1 hush puppy. When the worker told the fritter fan that they only sold the deep-fried delicacy in orders of 2, the driver became incensed and yelled a racial slur at the victim. A second woman in the car began repeatedly calling the restaurant, demanding to speak to the manager. Karen, on line 1. The passenger then entered the restaurant and began throwing things around before she kicked the pregnant employee in the stomach and then ran from the store, jumped into a Toyota Camry, and sped off before witnesses could record the vehicle's license plate. An order of hush puppies costs only $1.95. Felony charges have been dropped against a Florida man who walked into a Waffle House and announced, "Get on the ground, you all are getting robbed." Let me break down that sentence. A felony charge is an accusation levied against a person who is believed to have committed a serious violation of a public law. A Waffle House is a fast food restaurant chain located mainly in the Midwest and the South that specializes in serving overserved bar customers at closing time. And Florida Man is Florida Man. Back to our story. Florida Man, wearing a SpongeBob t-shirt, along with his small dog, entered the store brandishing only finger guns announced the robbery, and then added, "I'm high and drunk. I need napkins." A review of the case by prosecutors resulted in the robbery and assault charges being dropped in favor of disorderly conduct. Florida man pleaded not guilty to the misdemeanor charge. His rap sheet includes convictions for grand theft, credit card fraud, burglary, marijuana possession of a controlled substance, and possession of burglary tools. Bond conditions require him to stay away from the Waffle House, refrain from possessing or drinking alcohol, and possessing a firearm. Finger guns were not addressed in the judicial order. Moral of these stories? 1. Don't rob a place that you have already given them your name and address. And 2. Obesity isn't the only reason to stay out of fast food restaurants in the Midwest and the South. And that's this week's headlines. All right, we've got a great show for you, so let's bring Russell in. Hey, Russell.
Hey, Amber. Hey,
How we
Larry.
doing? How we doing tonight? Oh my gosh, we got some of the Amber crew coming in from our Wednesday night chats already checking in. That's great. That's
They are
great.
here.
We got LA, we got Florida, we got Newfoundland, we got Ohio, we got Illinois. That's already checking in tonight. That is fun. That is really cool. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So, Russell, some of these people are probably new viewers. So, what's the best way for them to watch?
Well, the best way to watch Amber Live is by going to our YouTube channel, and that's because on YouTube, Amber is in full HD. So you can go to youtube.com/Amber Live and check in there. And I want to remind people not to forget about our TikTok channel, which has all kinds of great stuff on it, along with our Instagram. And if you can't find us anywhere else, just remember amberlive.tv, which takes you right to our website. And from there, you can find all of that stuff. There's links out to all of our different social media.
Yes, we're out there everywhere, just like
We
the
are.
corona. Maybe that's not a good thing to say. All right. So yeah, I mentioned earlier about Amber Chat. Yeah, every Wednesday night we get together around 8:15 to 9:15 or so, and we just have an Amber Chat. We talk from just talk mainly about what we had for dinner, what TV shows we're watching, and what's going on in the world, and just catching up. And it's really nice the community that we've developed over the past year with doing Amber Chat. We've been doing Amber Live for 2 years almost now, but Amber Chat's been over for a year, so it's really nice to get that community going. So come on and join us on Wednesday nights. So Russell, now let's talk about your subject.
My favorite subject, the bustiers, the people who really help us out. Now, if you remember, when I last came on and talked about it, I mentioned that I was wiping the slate clean and we were starting over. And I do want to announce that we got our first bustier of the year, and that is our dear friend Cleela Rorax, who has been on the show and was the first person back in the 1970s, the first person in the country to issue a marriage license to 2 men. So thank you, Cleela. That's wonderful that you got us started off for the new year. Anyone who would like to help us out, you can use Venmo at RJD Pro, or you can use the amberlive.tv. There's a button there with support Amber Live, and you can use a credit card there if you don't want to use Venmo. And we have different levels. If you'd like to give $25 or more, I will send you a sticker. If you get $100 or more, I'll send you a sticker and a magnet. And for $200 or more, you get a sticker, a magnet, and a mug. And remember, it is Venmo at RJD Pro that you use to get to us. And I want to thank everyone in the past 2 years who has helped keep us going, and everyone who's going to do it this year too. We really need your help because there are expenses coming up again. So thank you, everyone.
Oh my God. I got Cleela. Oh, that was a great interview we had with her. She was a great woman, and oh my gosh, go back and find that episode. It's on YouTube, and listen to her. She's a great woman who was a great advocate for us.
And we had Dixie Longate on that night too, so it really was a fun episode.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. All right. So, do we have a picture tonight for captions?
We do. So, if you've got a funny caption for this picture, label it as a caption and send it in the comments, and Jack will take your captions. That is the picture of the week. And you can see there's a snow nurse battling COVID, it looks like. So come up with a funny caption, send it in the comments to Jack, and then at the end of the show, we'll talk about them and see which ones are the funniest.
Yes, that's a great audience participation. And let's see, one more thing. Who's our guest tonight, Russell?
We have a huge lineup tonight. We have our friend Michael Wilson coming from Winter Rendezvous, and that is the theme tonight. We're going to talk all about Winter Rendezvous, and he has brought some of his stars along, including yourself, Amber. But we have Trampolina coming from P-Town, and then we have the comedian Shawn Pelofsky, and she is here to tell you all about her career and very funny stuff. And it's going to be a great show. And then on top of that, we have the return of Pass the Tea with a brand new hostess this year. We have Emoji Nightmare taking over on Pass the Tea, and she will tell you all about what happened on RuPaul's Drag Race this week. So it's a packed show.
Yeah, that's good. So let's get on to it right now.
All right. Have fun.
Talk to you later, Russell. Yes. All right, Russell, we're going to talk about Winter Rendezvous, and we've got a little clip to give you a tease of what we're going to talk about. So show that. Yes, that gives you an idea. Now we're going to find out the details of what's happening in Stowe in just 2 weeks. So let's welcome Michael Wilson back to the show. We talked to him last year about the same thing. Hey, Michael.
Hello there.
Oh, my goodness. It's that time of year already. And I know you've had all these plans, and just like everything else in the world today, they just get twisted at the drop of a hat. And that's what happened today, too. So it's still happening, right?
Oh, yes. It's a moving target.
It's a moving target. Yeah. And this is how many years has Winter Rendezvous been happening?
39 years.
39
Before
years?
you were born, Amber.
Oh my gosh. Well, I know that Lucy Bell and I have been coming down. I think this will be our 11th or 12th year that we've been a part of it. And we've just loved it. We've got some pictures here. We've got Lucy Bell welcoming people there. She likes to get out there and welcome people to Winter Rendezvous. And so that was a fun time. So tell us what's happening when it starts and what's happening that first night that we're there.
Well, it all kicks off Wednesday, the 19th. And that night we're going to have a karaoke with none other than the House of LeMay.
Yes.
The Matterhorn. And that'll be the opening party. And the host hotel where you will be is at the Top Notch, which is right next door to the Matterhorn. And then Thursday night, we have Shawn Pelofsky, who's going to be joining us in a few moments here.
Yes.
Performing, coming in from LA, hilarious. You probably all know her from Atlanta's events and a lot of online stuff, but she'll be here to talk about it. And then Friday, we do have a change of venue for Friday. Normally we would have the pool party, but because of COVID, we felt that it just wasn't the safest environment to be in the pool with all the water vapor and whatnot. So we've changed that venue. And I guess the good news is for all of you people who have been starving yourselves for the pool party, eat a slice of pizza. It's fine.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't have to worry about that anymore.
That's the good news. But no, it's all good because, we're just so excited to have this happen after last year, not at all. So it's literally a moving target with everything that's going on. So what we're going to do is bowling at the Stowe Ball, which is, as you know, is a wonderful venue.
Yes, we got some pictures. We got some pictures of the snowball there. Yeah, well, it's not no longer the opening party on Wednesday.
No,
it's now Friday.
Now, yes.
Yes. And, there's Lucy Bell and I with our We've Got Balls bowling shirts, and it's a beautiful little alley. I think 6 lanes or so, and It's just a lot of fun. And there's Caleb. He was one of our hosts.
Oh yes,
So it was nice seeing Caleb there.
yeah.
But I
Oh, it's
really
a
like
great
that.
venue, and we're going to bring DJ Keith James in, who would have normally been at the pool party. So that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be 6, and we'll go until it'll still be an early night. So, because after that, there's a new club in town. A lot of people don't even know about called Wild Alfie's Ride. Have you been there yet?
I have not been there yet. No.
It's insane. I mean, you're gonna love it. It's a big open space. It's perfect for COVID, and we're gonna do. They'll do an unofficial event there Friday night, and then we're gonna do drag bingo there on Saturday and the blowout party.
All right, we're going to talk more. We're going to talk more about bingo in a second. But you mentioned earlier Shawn Pelofsky. So let's bring Shawn in right now. All right. Hi, Shawn.
Moving targets, Amber. Hi.
Oh my God. Oh, Michael, I don't know how you put up with it or how you still have that amount of hair.
It's not real.
So, Shawn, how do you know Michael? How did that connection come up?
Oh, do we want that real story? Do we want to tell the bath?
You
No.
can tell them.
Yeah, I actually met Michael on an Atlantis cruise maybe 9 years ago. Michael, does it go back to that
9 or
day?
10, yeah.
Yeah, and we just became fast friends. And I had actually met him through Miss Richfield, and I've actually the last time I performed at Stowe, maybe like 6, 7. I can't even remember how many years ago it was.
2013.
Wow,
Oh, wow.
you're better than I am.
I mean, not 2013, of course. Yeah, 2013. Yes, you were there.
Yeah,
At the
and
Stowe
this is my second time performing at Stowe, and I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what variant I get.
All right. All right, Michael, I'm going to talk to Shawn for a while. We'll bring you back later on to catch up with more details of Winter Rendezvous. All right. So, Shawn, I understand we have a little clip of one of your projects. So let's take a look at that.
Okay.
I grew up Jewish in Oklahoma. It's not funny at all. It's not. Every day of my life was like this. Run, Jew! Run! It's weird. They're teaching self-defense at my gym. If someone comes out with a gun or knife, I'm not going to be like, no! 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 This is how it's going to go down. First, I'm gonna shit my pants! I always know when I'm on an airplane with gay men, and this is how I know. As soon as a woman enters the plane with a crying baby, every gay man's eyes just roll back in their head. Somebody give that baby a lunesta. I like them Latino, I like them Hispanic, I like them Spanish. Usually with those type of guys comes the uncircumcised. I wasn't ready for that shit. Because it's like a sneaky snake. And then afterwards, it just looks like a defeated puppet. You know, it's like, And if you're a grown man who gets around town on a skateboard, shame! 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 That's right. Stretch it out.
Oh, Shawn. Oh, my goodness.
Little light video right there.
Yes. So, Shawn, tell us about how did you get started in comedy?
Well, Amber, I grew up Jewish in Oklahoma, so I think right there that kind of set me up for that. But you know, as a kid, I always did characters and impersonations, and I always really the goal was to do something like SNL. And then when I went off to college at the University of Southern California, I took improv and trained. And then when I came out and I graduated, when I graduated college, I took a turn and took a stand-up class, and I really loved it. And so from then on, stand-up became my career. That really became my focal point. And it's been an incredible ride so far.
And how many years have you been at stand-up?
Gosh, I would say, I'm about to age myself here, about 18 years.
Wow, and you're still at it. So you talked a lot about your gay guys, your gay crowd there. Do you primarily perform for a gay audience?
Well, I mean, my bread and butter and my favorite audiences, of course, are gay men, and my following is really the strongest following. Is it comes from gay men, and I appreciate the LGBTQIA plus community, and there's no, anything goes when I perform in front of gay men. I can say anything, and you can be yourself, and you can be edgy, and it's just, yeah. I mean, I perform all around the world. I've entertained the troops in Afghanistan. I've done all types of shows. I have all types of fans, but really, just my heart belongs to the community.
Now, how did that start? How did you make that first foray into the gay community there, or the
I
gay
think
audience?
it's when I broke my nose the third time, and then I started to look like, people that everyone was like, "Are you like Barbara Streisand?" And I'm like, "Oh," but I think that's when I started to. In sixth grade, I noticed that I had gay friends. So I think as time went on, and I realized I had a bunch of gay male friends, and I was like, God, and my idol was Bette Midler, and still is, and I saw that, really some of the great women of our time. If you look at Joan Rivers, or you look at Margaret Cho, or you look at Bette Midler, the Divine Miss M, that, what did they have that made them so magnetic? And I'm like, they had a gay following. And so I just kind of just learned from them and said, God, that's really where I feel most comfortable performing. And so it kind of just took off from there when I made that decision of like, I've got to create a following and what's my niche and what is this? And it definitely, gay men got me pretty fast.
All right, you mentioned your Barbara Streisand connection, and we have a clip about that too. Let's watch that.
James, get off the chaise lounge. That is for the help. Oh, hello. I'm Barbara Streisand, but you already knew that. Welcome to my quarantine and social media meltdowns. I was on this little thing called carpool karaoke, so I thought I would go to the YouTube and read the nice comments the people have said about me. Gina R. says, Barbara Streisand is a real icon, like butter. A voice so beautiful, so unique, so lovely. She is and will always be the biggest star. Thanks, Gina. I'm very humbled, and I couldn't agree with you more. Galit comments, Barbara Streisand is 77 years old. She looks and sings wonderful. Thank you, Galit. And it's wonderfully, not wonderful. Russell Mack says, Bab's face looks as though it was put together with a 3D printer. Okay, moving on. Angelica P says, 77 and still so beautiful. Her voice is unbelievable. I'm the biggest fan. All right, Angelica, I appreciate your kind words, but ixnay on the 77A. Talented Mr. Ricky says, you want to impress me? Carpool with my favorite of all time, Whitney Houston. Well, that would be super impressive, Mr. Ricky, because she's dead. Jordan R. says, I just keep remembering the Godzilla Streisand thing from South Park. Nice, Jordan. How childish of you, and what's South Park? Melinda L. says, they forgot Wind Beneath My Wings. I thought for sure they would sing that. That's Bette Midler? Karen Downer says, Barbara is not wearing her seatbelt properly. Well, Karen, you are a downer. What are you, the carpool karaoke police? Besides, I'm not going to die. I'm invincible. I'm Barbara Streisand. And last, we have Jackie M. She says, Barbara, you look like you've sat too close to an open fire. An alien. Still love your music. Oh, eat a bag of dicks, Jackie.
I've had a real bad day. So much I want to say. I'll type away and rant until my fingers can't. It's social media meltdowns.
Very funny. All right. How long did it take you to work on the eyes?
Not long, but I feel like I went cross-eyed just watching that.
That's great. That's great. Do you do any other impersonations?
Yeah, I do a few. That one I was doing for a show that I created. Social Media Meltdowns is a show that I started live at the Comedy Store in Los Angeles, and now it's at the Improv. But during the pandemic, when it first started, not that it's ended, but when it first started, I had to put my show online. So basically, what we do for the show is a bunch of comedians get together and they find pieces from social media online, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or Nextdoor, and then they perform them live as they see it. So that's what I had done from that. And other impressions that I do, God, I've done a few. One of my favorite impressions to do is Smeagol and Gollum from Lord of the Rings. So yeah, which is very different from Barbara Streisand. So I'm sure gays are not dying to see that, but that is something that I do.
Oh, the gay nerds. Yes.
Exactly.
So you said you performed with the troops for the troops in Afghanistan. How was that? What was that like?
Oh, that was fabulous. I was single at the time. So, I had to go where, they were taking, because in Los Angeles, it's hard to meet the right person. But, the odds were so much better for me over there. But it was wonderful. I went a couple of times to Afghanistan, but I've been, around the world. Like I've been to Bahrain, Djibouti. I've been to Guantanamo Bay, then lived to tell about it. But Afghanistan was, history, it's changed in the past year there. So it was this grand opportunity to go, like right when we went over there, they'd sent the troops out. And it was something that I'll never forget. That I think once you go overseas to entertain the troops in a deployed zone like that, you kind of get like you need your fix and you got to keep going. But it was such an incredible experience. And it was an honor to just go entertain the men and women of the military.
All right, you're going to be in Stowe, Vermont in 2 weeks. Where after that? What are you going to be doing?
Gosh, well, I'm going to be local in Los Angeles for a bit and in California. And then I'm going to be performing at FurFest, PHURFEST in Phoenix, Arizona. It's a bear convention.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I like to keep it, close to the community and just kind of staying mostly local right now with my show and working in this town.
Well, if you ever find yourself back on the East Coast, we've got a great comedy club here in Burlington, Vermont, the Vermont Comedy Club. Nathan and Natalie are the best people you'd ever want to work with. It's a nice club. So check that out, and we'd love to see you here in Burlington.
Thank you for having me, Amber.
Okay, I'll see you in Stowe in 2 weeks. So thank you very much, Dawn. All right, take care.
You too.
All right. Oh, well, that's fun. Looking forward to seeing her in person. All right. So what do we have now? Hey, Russell, come on in.
Hey, Amber, great show so far.
Yes, we've got more with Michael on Winter Rendezvous, and then we're bringing in Trampolina so we can talk about bingo that we'll be hosting together, and then we've got Pass the Tea with Emoji Nightmare, which I'm really looking forward to. That Emoji is one of my favorite people, and to have her involved with this is really exciting. That's for sure.
And don't forget, Rocco's supposed to be stopping by too.
How could I forget Rocco? You assume Rocco's going to be here.
You try and you try and you try, and he just keeps coming back.
So let's show that picture of that we have there for this week.
Yes, the caption this picture. So if you've got a great funny caption for that, send it into Jack, and at the end of the show, we'll bring them up and have a good laugh about them.
Oh, we've got some good ones so far, that's for sure.
Oh, great. I haven't checked them out yet, so I can't wait to hear them.
That's right. And one more plug for the Bustiers?
Yes, let's not forget the Bustiers, and let's get some more people on there besides our dear friend Cleela Rorex. And you can use Venmo at RJDPro or AmberLive.tv. If you go there, there's a support Amber Live button where you can use a credit card to send us a tip, send us some love and help us keep paying the bills and keep the lights on, Amber, because that basement is awful dark without her paying her electric bill.
That's right. And it's been almost 2 years since I've been stuck down here.
Have you paid the bill yet?
I think I have. So let's do a spot from one of our sponsors.
Okay, here we go.
Every time I go to visit Upper Beaver Gash, I always think, why don't they have great shops like we do down in Beaver Pond? Well, now you don't have to leave the safety of your home and risk getting that pesky Beaver 19. You can shop at the Amber Live store right off the interwebs.
And it's a better shop than Peggy's Plump and Proud. Oh, but don't tell her I said that. She's still giving discounts to the Beaver Pond players for the costumes.
I like the great products like the coffee cups I drink my morning coffee out of, or my evening beers if I feel like getting all fancy.
Down at B&B Fix-It Shop, we use large Amber Live beach towels to lay out on the grass every day at $4.20.
And don't miss the Rusty Bean collection for all your bean needs, dude.
Ditto on whatever he said. I just love their shirts and hoodies. Oh yes, that they have at the Amber Live store. Oh, they keep me so cool in the summer and warm in the winter at the Amber Live store.
So shop at the best store in Beaver Pond, or better yet, stay on your couch, eat some pork rinds, have a beer, and order right now on amberlive.tv.
Yes, you can order yours right now.
And get one of these great mugs or other wonderful products.
Yes. We did get some people ordering some T-shirts and things for Christmas gifts, which is exciting as well.
All right. Have a great rest of the show.
All right. Thank you, Russell. All right. Let's get back to talking to Michael Wilson about what's coming up with Winter Rendezvous. Hey, Michael.
Hey.
All right. So we have all these events like we have the karaoke party and the bowling and all this. How much does it cost? How do you get involved with that?
It's all free.
Yeah.
Well, no, as you know, the way it works is you buy a party pass, and we have two party passes. One that runs from Wednesday through Sunday, and what that involves is the bracelet that gets you into all the events. So the opening party, all the shows, the bingo, the Dina Martinez, Shawn Pelofsky, the blowout party on Saturday. Then we also have a weekend pass, which would start on Friday at 5:00. And then in addition to that, there's a la carte tickets to everything. For instance, if you want to buy a ticket to Shawn, you can do that right now at winterrendezvous.com. And we sell tickets for all the events a la carte. The cost for the full pass is $225. The weekend pass is $140. And the events vary, but they average around $35 to $45.
And that's great. A lot of locals have learned over the past couple of years to take advantage of that. We don't have to travel to New York or Boston or Montreal to see named acts or have a big gay party. We can just get to Stowe, and we save a lot in traveling. That's for sure.
Exactly. And there's not a lot of gay bars in Vermont anymore, so it's a really fun weekend.
Yes, it is. Well, I want to talk about some of the past events that we've done. That we've got this one picture here of we used to have this costume ski event. That there's some of our good friends Brian and VJ. And what's the next picture, Russell? Yep, there's Brian and VJ again, our good friends from New York and Connecticut. We love seeing them every year. And there's Matt Benedetto of our good friends from Unnecessary Inventions. He's there every year, and the ski event that was always a fun the costume ski event.
Yeah, the drag race.
One of my, I think, possibly the gayest moment of my life was a couple of years at Winter Rendezvous when Lucy and I, hosted the Sound of Music sing along at the Trapp family lodge. That was a lot of fun. All right, so let's see. Tell us more about the DJ that you have coming up. But yes, Keith James. Where's he from?
James. Keith James has been with us for a couple of years now. As you can see, very easy on the eyes, and just a wonderful DJ. just a great guy all around. I think he spun the pool party last year, and
Yes.
we had to bring him back, and so he's going to be at the bowling alley, or the lodge, if you will, on Friday night. And then the other DJ, is Sidewalk Steve from New York, who's all over the place. I don't know how he does it. It's amazing. I mean, he's literally going to spin at the Monster the night before he spins in Stowe.
Oh my God,
In New York City.
that's quite the change. All right, so let's bring in our good friend Trampolina. Trampolina, hello there.
Hello.
Welcome back to Amber Live, Trampolina.
We're live again?
Yes, we've been resuscitated. So you're in Provincetown right now. So how are things down in Provincetown?
Oh, they're quite cold, quite cold. It was so much nicer in the summer, as you understand, when you were here.
Yes.
And Benedetto was here. A whole rave of people were following you.
Yes.
I'm still picking up your unmentionables on the street.
well, just don't turn them into the health department. That'd be fine. All right. So on Saturday, you will be helping, or you, Lucy Bell, and I will be hosting the Drag Bingo, which has been a great event the past couple of years, and I'm really looking forward to that. We've got some pictures of past bingos there. That's me cranking up and calling there. Yes, and that's from 2 years ago. We were having fun there.
My backside.
And then, just guys hanging around playing bingo. You don't have to go to this weekend to ski. There's a lot of other events to do that you can do it. And there's Lucy showing one of our games that we play called Bob's Erect Penis. There's always a fun one to play.
We had such a good time last time, and I know it wasn't last year; it was the year before last.
Yes.
And James was fantastic, doing the DJ work all through the week. All those wonderful people that joined us.
I'm really looking forward to the bigger space this year that we're using, Alfie's, and that's going to be a great thing. So we
the new club trampoline, you're gonna love it.
Well, and especially since I put on 20 pounds, I need more space.
So that's why we did it.
Yeah. So, Trampolina, we host the bingo and to raise money for a good cause. Would you tell us what the cause that we're raising for?
Absolutely. Oh, yes. So it's called Harbor to the Bay. It's a bike ride that typically goes from Boston to P-Town. And in the recent years, of course, with COVID, we've done a lot of remote fundraising, which has been just fantastic, or local rides. And that's worked out beautifully for us. But the nice thing about the bingo that we do at Winter Rendezvous, we raise a little money. So I think we were somewhere in the neighborhood of $2,000+ for an afternoon. That is fantastic. And we had such a good time. So many people with firm tushies got spanked by Trampolina. It was wonderful tramping. I can't wait to learn.
So what does this charity do? Where does the money go, and what's
Right. It goes to 4 HIV organizations in the New England area. So AIDS Support Group of Cape Cod, CRI, the Community Research Initiative, AIDS Action Committee, and Fenway Community Health. And of course, those are really centers for research and care around HIV.
And so
this bingo,
I have a surprise for you both. Unlike last year, right now, and people have already donated, they can donate online at winterrendezvous.com. And even if they're not going to the event, they can help us out. And yes, if you go to winterrendezvous.com, it's a donation because we don't charge for that event, of course, and anything we do take in goes directly 100% to the charity. So you can actually start giving now. And matter of fact, I think we racked up a few $100s already.
Oh, great! Well, that's great. That's since there's no charge for entry fee, but there is charge for the cards, and we do raffles and things. So bring some coins with you. That's great that it's open to the public because we're going to have a lot of fun for that.
Oh, yeah. And it is important to mention this ride has been going on now. This is the 20th year that they've been doing the ride coming up. So Ride 20 is upon us. It's 10 years. The Trampolina has been working with them. Just had a lot of fun. They've raised over $6 million. Annually, they raise somewhere between $200,000 and $350,000 or more, depending on things. COVID really kind of messed up the juju going on. So we really encourage anyone to jump in at any opportunity, anytime. People are still getting HIV. People are still impacted by HIV. And I think that's a very important point to make because people think, oh, it's gone now and we can manage it and care for it. We can only do that because we do research and take care of each other. And that's done through the programs that those 4 groups offer.
Well, thank you so much, Trampoline. I'm looking forward to seeing you in
Me
2
too.
weeks. All right, take care.
Bye, Amber. Thank you. Bye, Michael.
Bye. Bye. All right. So, Michael, as I mentioned in the past, you bring these stars to Stowe. Like, let's see, I've got a picture of Coco Peru that she was here a couple of years ago, and Lady Bunny was here a couple of years ago. You've brought Varla Jean Merman, Miss Richfield, of course, who's one of my favorites. And I remember when you brought in the Boston Gay Men's Chorus.
Sandra Bernhardt, Kinsey
Yes,
Six.
yes. How cool! And this year you have Dina Martinez. So tell me tell me your take on Dina.
I love her. Dina is one of the most brilliant, insane artists that you will ever encounter. And you won't forget it. I promise you. we had Dina in about 7 years ago.
Yes,
and
yes,
you
I
know,
remember
Dina she's been out in Provincetown for about 20 years, based out of Seattle, and it's more performance art than anything. I mean, it's just insane, and I had no idea what she's doing. I mean, I just knew it will always be hilarious.
So where will that show be?
That'll be at the Town Hall Theater, the same as Shawn, and that'll take place on Saturday evening. So both shows are at the Town Hall Theater, which is a beautiful, beautiful theater.
Oh, yes.
On the third floor.
I've seen many shows there from the Stowe Theater Group, and also I've been on that stage as well. So no, it's a lovely place to perform.
And tickets are on sale for both of those shows right now. We're encouraging all the locals to come out and townspeople to come out and enjoy a nice show. And we will just know that all the events are vaccine required. So you have to show proof of vaccine, and then we will be required to wear a mask inside the theater. So we're just rolling with it as we go. Again, we're just trying to make it as safe as we can and make it happen. So I think we're going to be very successful. And the most important thing for people to know is when they pack for this event is to pack some patience, because the staffing issues are real everywhere. And it's going to be a different experience. Going out to dinner is not going to be like it was in the past. You really have to plan things. So just know that before you get there, that everyone's doing the best they can. Be nice to your staff and plan ahead.
I agree. Everywhere, not just at Winter Rendezvous. One of the things I like about Winter Rendezvous, my involvement over the past 10, 11 years, is the nice people I've met and have sustained those relationships. We got some pictures here of some of my friends. There's Jay and Chris, who have come to several years. They're parents now, so they don't get out as often as they used to. But I've seen them. They've come up to Burlington for the Winters of Drag Ball. We've seen them in Provincetown. We've seen them at Winter Rendezvous. And then we've got George. Oh, my good friend George. George. He's a bartender at the A House.
George will be there. He's coming.
Oh.
You need to calm down. He won't show up.
And then we've got.
Let me say that because the demographics of this group, as you know, it's been going on for 39 years, and you will see people from 21 to 71.
Yes,
it crosses all genres. Unlike a lot of the gay events are this and that, and the bears or the twinks. It's just amazing the way it's like a melting pot. It's just so
it's
because a lot of
really
people
great.
know each other from years and years and years. It's just a really fun environment to be in.
And then we've got a picture of Neil and Dean, who always have a good time with them. They were just in New York. Dean's a runner. He's been running in the snow. I don't know what's
Dean
up
is
with
a lot of things.
Yes, he does.
The BBB's coming, if I'm not mistaken.
And also, like I said, local people come as well. And there's our good friends from Burlington. There's, again, Matt Benedetto and John Olson and Randy Violet that got a bunch of Burlington people go down and find out some fun things to do as well. So we're always happy to see that going on. Let's see. I'll just see if I have anything else here. Nope. Oh, and then, of course, we talk about friends. We got to talk about Tom. We always do a toast for Tom because Tom was one of your great supporters and was always a bright light at Winter Rendezvous, and no longer with us.
1 year at Winter Rendezvous. And he's an amazing guy. I mean, just amazing.
He went out doing what he loved, and with the people he loved. So we always raise it
for everybody, but he went out doing what he did.
We always raise a glass to Tom at Winter
Oh, yeah,
Rendezvous.
absolutely.
All right. I think that's all I have. I'm having some technical issues here. Yes, that's it. All right, Michael. So let's flash that. Right there it is. Russell's right on it. So go to winterrendezvous.com and get information. It's changing daily, so make sure you check back. And Michael, we'll talk. And you know us, we're flexible.
We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
That's right. A week from Wednesday, I'll be there.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Say hello to Lucy Bell.
Will do. Thank you, Michael. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, it's a great weekend. I forgot to, we've got people there from Boston, a lot of Boston, New York, Toronto, Montreal, Vermont, everywhere comes over to Winter Rendezvous. So 300 to 400 people. It's a great, great event. All right. So now, did you watch RuPaul's Drag Race, the season premiere on Friday night? Did you? Well, if you did, you know what's coming up. But if you didn't, you'll catch up with Emoji Nightmare. Let's go.
Girl, that's hot.
Hello, I'm Emoji Nightmare, and I'm so excited to be the season 14 RuPaul's Drag Race correspondent for Ask Amber Live. Season 14, and RuPaul has never been busier. She's got so many episodes, so many seasons this year, and we are just getting started. This season is so big that they've split the premiere into 2 different episodes, so we see 7 queens this week and 7 new queens next week. Very exciting times. As the queens enter the workroom, some standouts to me were Alyssa Hunter, of course. She's gorgeous. I also love that she introduced herself. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm from Puerto Rico. If you've ever met anyone from Puerto Rico, they have such strong pride in their... What's not a country, is it? What's Puerto Rico?
U.S. territory.
A territory. They have pride in their territory. They have pride. Cornbread, the snack jeté, definitely one to watch. Maybe my favorite. I actually polled everyone too to see who they were looking forward to this season, and I got some great responses on Instagram. Follow me at Emoji Nightmare to take part in my polls that I'll be putting out every week. Willow Pill was another standout for the outfit it was just so interesting. So, she was wearing platform sandals, and I think maybe the best part was her tank top that said angle. Loved that. Props to Willow Pill though for actually getting 3 names in the first episode. She's not only Willow Pill, but Alyssa Hunter called her Willow Pillow, and RuPaul, of course, said she's not a big pill, she's a will pill. Carrie Colby and that gorgeous face of hers walked in serving, trans pride flag eleganza. Gotta love it. And I will say that we had a little bit of debate, my friends and I, afterwards about just how much work she's had done and the extremes of plastic surgery. And that one for me is right in the sweet spot, giving me that Gwen Stefani kind of look. June Jambalaya introduced herself and her art and used a new word called clatchet. I had not heard that one. And I would say it kind of fits for her. Soon, the queens learn that Lizzo is the guest judge. Cornbread loses it. Cornbread also shares a really interesting story about how she was once exorcised of demons from a bigoted pastor, and she ended up farting on him, so basically Cornbread's the best. The queens learned that the main challenge for the episode is to perform in the CNTs, which is a talent show. And we kind of learn what some of the queens are gonna do. We learn that Carrie Colby basically jump roping saved their life. That's interesting. We learned that Willow Pill is gonna do sort of some like self-care act, which, we're just kind of thinking, that's a talent, huh? Interesting. We'll see how this pans out. We open with RuPaul actually performing a very rare thing, but RuPaul does have an album that just dropped the same day as the premiere, so the girl knows her marketing. And so, yeah, she performed her new single, Catwalk. I will say Bosco is just so pretty no matter what she does. I don't even remember what her talent was, but she's pretty, and that's what stood out to me. Cornbread's performance was amazing, an original song that was so hilarious, and even though some of the judges said they couldn't quite understand the lyrics, it didn't matter because Her props were amazing. She had a chicken wing necklace. She had a missing person milk jug with Merle Ginsburg from season 1 and 2. Merle Ginsburg's face on it. Hilarious. Orion's story was another one that was quite interesting, but not necessarily for the level of talent, but kind of for like the what in the hell is she doing? And while that really worked for Willow Pill's performance, which involved spaghetti, a toaster, and a bathtub, Orion's stories just sort of fell flat. In the end, it was winner chicken necklace for Cornbread, who was the winner of this week's challenge. The bottom 3 was Alyssa Hunter, Orion Story, and June Jambalaya, which means that the safe queens were Bosco, Willow Pill, and Carrie Colby this week. Ultimately, Alyssa Hunter is considered safe, and the 2 queens that are lip syncing are June Jambalaya and Orion Story. They perform the amazing Lizzo track Water Me, and ultimately it's Orion Story who is sent home. What did you all think? I want to know. Did the right queen go home? Make sure to follow me at Emoji Nightmare on all socials. I'm most active on Instagram these days. So look at my stories, usually on Thursdays or Fridays, and I'll be having those. So you can weigh in and let me know kind of what you're feeling, and you might be featured on the show. I want to again thank Amber LeMay for having me, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Emoji. Wasn't that cool? It's going to be great. So seriously, if you have anything to say about RuPaul's Drag Race, send her a message and she'll bring it up. Oh, Lucy Bell likes cornbread. Lucy Bell makes good cornbread too. All right. So it's that time of night. So let's bring in Rocco. Rocco Zamboni. Okay.
Hey,
Now,
Amber,
all right,
I
Rocco.
can't hear you.
Why not?
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't.
Why can't I hear you?
I don't know. I can hear you. Are you messing with me, Rocco? Or are you
I
still
heard
listening?
emoji perfectly. I can't hear you. Do some sign language or something.
Oh, you don't want my sign language.
I don't know what you're saying, but let me tell you what I'm doing.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
up here in the attic. Why? Because Christmas is over. Now I got to put shit away. Why am I doing it now in the middle of the night? Because you know what? I like to be a little mysterious. My neighbors, they go inside. They're like, oh, those lights look nice. Rocco did good for Christmas. Then they get out in the morning. They're like, what happened to the lights? Where the hell are they? They think, Rocco, someone stole your lights. And I'm like, you sons of bitches, who did it? You go after them. And then I laugh and I laugh and I laugh. If only I could hear you, Amber. I don't know what the problem is.
I don't know either. But go on, talk. talk. I don't know, Rocco.
Hold on a second here.
All right.
I'm in the attic, Larry. Yeah.
Oh.
There you are. I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. All right, great. So you're putting away your Christmas decorations.
Yeah, look, there's Santa back there. You see him? He's riding great. You know how old that thing is? It's got to be at least 45 years old. Holy crap, and it's still good. I refurbished it, though, because I'm all about the blow molds, you know?
Yes, you do. Like you now, what kind of molds are they?
Blow molds.
Blow molds. Okay, that's it sounds like something that you put an ointment on or something.
Yeah, right? Don't blow that mold. I got a ball sack right here.
Yes.
Balls, Christmas balls. You hang them from the tree. You know, they hang low and stuff. It's nice.
So, Rocco, what's coming up in your life? What are you looking forward to get you through winter?
Well, number one, I want to get out of the attic because it's cold up here. Number two, I might go skiing too. You know, I like skiing. I think I need to go down a slope or something.
Now, where would you go?
Really bad, but I'm not going to say it. Where would I go? I don't know. I go to Wyndham. It's all right. I like, what the hell? What's the name of that place? I don't know, some other place with a mountain. I hear Jay Peak is awesome, but I've never been there.
Oh, that's way up there. Yes.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know. I'm not a great skier, but I like it. I prefer snowmobiling, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, that's my speed. I like that. I went to Ludlow one time and we rented snowmobiles. It was great. The Ludlow, whatever, someplace
Ludlow.
in Vermont.
Ludlow. Yes.
Ludlow, that place.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to come back up to Vermont, and maybe we can go skiing or snowmobiling together.
That would be fun. I think it would be hilarious to see you either on skis or a snowmobile.
Or how about ice fishing? We can go into one of those little shacks for ice fishing.
That would be nice. You know what? Speaking of ice, I could get hold of an ice boat. You ever been ice boating?
No.
I've never been either. But somebody I know offered me an ice boat, and I said, I don't think so. But I checked out video. They go like 200 miles an hour, those things, on ice. It's great. It's a sailboat on like skate blades. It's crazy.
Oh, I have seen those. Yes.
So
yes.
That could be interesting, let me tell you.
Well, Rocco, it sounds like your voice is returning. You were a little raspy.
It's a little better, but not a whole lot.
Yeah.
Not back to normal. Right now, I'm sounding like a guy up in an attic putting away Christmas shit. There's a lot. You can't see it all because of the stupid cameras. I mean, look at all this crap.
Looks like an attic.
I think Santa took a shit up here. Oh, am I not supposed to say that? I'm sorry.
You're Rocco. You can say whatever you want.
Damn right.
All right, Rocco. You have a good week. Thank you, and get out of that attic.
Yeah. All right. I'm out of the attic. You have fun. All right. See you
All
guys
right.
later.
Bye-bye. All right. Let's bring Jack in. Jack?
Here I am.
Yes, Jack. Hello there. We missed you last week.
Hi. It's good to be back.
Yeah. All right. So let's show that picture, and I know we've got some good answers tonight.
We have a ton of good comments tonight. You found a good picture this week.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Starting it off, we have Larry who said Snowvid-19.
Ah, Larry.
Tracy says every day at work. Very good about Tracy.
Yes.
Sheila says hello. This isn't a caption, but she just said happy Sunday, girl. And
yes. Sheila from LA.
Josh says no virus or no virus. Leah says Newfoundland in 2020. We had COVID, of course, and a huge record-breaking snowstorm we called Snowmageddon.
Yes, yes, yes.
We heard from Char, who said, can Nurse Ratched melt it away?
Ah, Char from Sacramento, California. Hi, Char.
Nice. The classic one flew over the cuckoo's nest there. Let's see. I've got cousin Craig over here. Says Dr. Frosty Fauci fights Snowvid-19. And I've got a narrative here from Big J, if I can find it. I've got a whole teleplay happening. The nurse talking to the monster who says, I have you now. And the monster says, watch out for my sickness.
Watch out for my sickness.
And then I've got one from Trampolina who said, roll away COVID before a bachelorette party falls on
you. That's talking from P-Town experience, I'm sure.
Yes. And that's what we have for the comments this week.
All right, very good. Well, thank you, Jack. I know that's a lot to take care of, and you did a great job. Let's bring Russell in. All right. Russell, great show.
Thank you. Great show yourself.
I don't think we had many technical difficulties.
No, it went pretty smoothly except for Rocco, but how smooth does Rocco ever go?
That's right. That's right. It's the best we can
start the
expect.
whole thing over again. That's
all right.
Here it comes.
No. Hey, Russell, so what do we have coming up next week?
Next week, we have the return of Maureen Van Zandt. Now,
oh, yes.
Last week, we had a clip with her talking about the project that she was in with Brad Ferenza that Brad wrote, Around the Sun. And next week, we have the full interview talking about her history when she worked on Broadway, Ethel Merman, The Sopranos, like her whole career. And
ballet.
Yeah.
Just really fascinating interview. And we'll have Emoji Nightmare back to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, yeah, and who knows? We might have Rusty Peen. We don't know. Maybe we can talk Lucy Bell into coming back sometime. I don't know.
I don't know. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you for watching tonight. All right, and there's Char from Sacramento. Hey,
Yes.
Charlotte. Charlotte just
Yeah.
retired. She's now retired.
Oh,
So now she can stay up late
congratulations.
and watch us, even though it's California time. All right. Well, thank you very much, Russell. Thank you,
All right,
Jack.
thank you.
All right. Yes. So next week's show is going to be recorded, but it's going to be a great show. Maureen Van Zandt, fascinating. Her life with the Sopranos, married to Stevie Van Zandt. She performed with Ethel Merman on Broadway. That just goes and just a great interview. Looking forward to that. So, but Wednesday night we'll be live if you want to talk to us on Amber Chat. If not, go out there. I know you people are boosted. You've got your vaccines. You've been boosted, and you wear a mask. Let's just keep on doing it. All right, we got to keep on doing it. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching tonight. I think this is episode 91 of Amber Live. Yeah, we're coming up to 100 episodes in just a few weeks. So, all right. You have a great week. Take care of yourself and stay warm if you're in the Northeast. It's going to be cold. Bye-bye. Take care.
Well, that's an hour I'll never get back. And what would you rather have watched? Fox News. What? Ha, just kidding. Even this is better than Fox. No, seriously. Fox sucks.